Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to everyone around the world. Welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video featuring your girl Spirit. Coming at you guys with a little bit of a different build here, especially when it comes to brand new perks in Dead by Daylight through the Xenomorph Alien. I'm super excited. Today we're running with Sloppy Butcher, Blood Favour, Save the Best for Last, and as I get stuck on this bush, Brutality. In which, if you guys have not played with this perk yet, I'd highly advise giving it a shot on chase killers or any killer in which moves have a movement speed that's relatively slow or doesn't have high mobility. What it allows you to do is, if you're in chase, as we are now, once I smack this bill, eventually, maybe. I'm not gonna be able to hit this. Where did he go? Okay. All right. Hold on, wait. No. I'm gonna lose gen for this, but it's okay, because this is the nature of this loop in Dead by Daylight, in which behavior thinks this is a good idea. It's fine. It's okay. Brutality allows me to do, as soon as I hit Bill, right, I lose Bloodlust altogether. No more Bloodlust at all. But instead, I will gain a 5% haste buff for 10 seconds. Which, in hindsight, is really good with Save the Best for Last. Also, Bill has a map. So this is kind of how, or why I'm fixated on getting this down. Like I said, I'll probably lose 1 or 2 gens for this. That's totally fine. It's okay. Because if you look at where the gens are right now, we should be pretty okay if I can patrol the 3 that are on this side of the map. Yeah, we lose 2 gens for it. I mean, it's something that we decided to take. We knew it was going to happen. It's not really much else I could have done besides break off the chase. Good job, bud. But we knew, again, that he had a map. So if he would have left that chase alone, he would have popped the totem instantly. And it happens sometimes. But with a build like this, with Brutality, I want to see how strong Blood Favour can be. And we did a little bit of playtesting inside of the PTB with it. Just on Xenomorph. You know what I mean? And not necessarily Spirit. But now that these perks are out, I've had a lot of good experiences. No. Not today. My 3rd stack, Save the Best for Last. This will push Bill on Death Hook for the next time around. Someone's touching my totem. Hold on. Can you knock though? Thanks, bud. It's not gonna work in your favor. Alright, cool. Here you go, Bill. Come here, buddy. Now, while the other 2 survivors heal up, hopefully, this will give me plenty of time to hook this man in basement and be able to have 2 hooks with these gens controlled with my totem protected as well. Alright, boys and girls, we're looking pretty good. But never mind. Bill's going that way. He's going to take me away from the hook and my totem, and I don't necessarily know if I want to do that. We are not going to hang out here. We need to at least get a little bit of control on the other gen across from the house here. Okay, cool. So the gen over there in front of us is in the street over there. I don't really care about. Once they pop it, they pop it. I'm more mainly focused on the gen ahead of me and the gen next to my totem. And then the one we just passed, that's across from the house. That's probably gonna be my lockdown area, if I'm able to. Upstairs. All right. That was quite a long protection hit, but we'll take it. I double checked the totem anyhow. Surprised she didn't go that direction. Ada, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a little while. Now the reason why we've been trying to avoid Ada, or at least I'm not really going on my way to find her, because these other 2 survivors know where this totem's at, and it seems like that's their game plan. They're trying to play on this totem or around this area, so it does give me free stacks or Save the Best for Last before anyone wants to say, you're just focusing on 1 survivor, etc., etc. Nah, bro, there's always a game plan. Always. And Bill just found out about Blood Favour, apparently. Good job, bud. Hey, look, he's still back here. Crazy. Thanks for playing, buddy. So his only game plan right now is to play either on this window or go straight to Shack or this pallet here. Right? Yep, cool. Better just go to Shack, man. We have a little bit of time, just not too much. I don't think Ada and Jonah know where my totem's at. Which at this point, it's not really a huge deal, right? We've already got one survivor out of the game. We put a couple hooks into this guy as well. So, totem did a lot of work. Being able to keep up in chase with save the best for last and brutality is just super good. It really is, especially on these killers that can just traverse a lot faster than other ones. Especially with ribbon and baseball cap down here for spirit. You gotta keep in mind that when you're in chase with save the best for last and brutality, as soon as you phase, you have 15% increased movement speed. Which, in hindsight, doesn't sound so massive because Mother-Daughter Ring. But for those of us that don't run Mother-Daughter Ring, or aren't very good at using it, or just don't like the item, everybody picks up baseball cap. You see what I'm saying? So you always have that base 15% movement speed, just flat out. As soon as you hit that survivor, you get that buff. And to be fair, when you're in chase with spirit while you're phasing, you're not really worried about bloodlust at that point. To be honest, he's over here behind the house healing up. I'm thinking the boy has off the record considering he's super quiet right now. Right? No, he didn't go this way. He didn't go this way. Hold up. He's still here. Yep. That's fine. You can play a little game. It's okay. This will force the other survivor to come over here and get this unhooked then. Or go to another gen. Nice. Alright, so we will ignore him and we'll go for these guys here instead. I'd rather get an M1 on him if I'm able to. That way he's injured. Sweet. We'll take the sloppy butcher here, let alone with the pallet. So he has to leave the area entirely because there's no pallets over here for in the third out. Gonna go for the window. Nice. Now we did see a survivor go past us here. I'm not necessarily sure if they can go for the gen over there or they just ran by to go heal. I don't know. I think it was him though. Oh, there he is. Hey buddy. Hemorrhaging is so good, isn't it? Thank you. What's also cool is the fact that we've been able to set up 8 stacks, like consistently have at least, 6 to 8 stacks all game, which is really, really nice. Should I give you hatch? Okay, never mind. You know what's gonna happen, man. Sorry, bud. Either way, let's dive into game number 2. I'll see you guys in a split second. Let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Diving into another one. Come at you guys with some of the best information perks in the game of Dead by Daylight since Alien's release. Absolutely ridiculous. It's called Ultimate Weapon. And what this perk allows you to do for Huntress mains out there, Trickster mains, any killer that actually necessarily goes into lockers a lot. Give me a second, hold on. Blood Favour, baby. Where you going? Where you going? No. Perk is so good. But in any case, for those of you guys that love opening lockers, it allows you guys to get a ridiculous amount of information. Any survivor who comes into your terror radius, so a survivor that has a massive terror radius, for instance, like Doctor, for example, anyone who comes into your terror radius will scream. And yes, you can see the auras while phasing on Spirit, which is ridiculous. Because there aren't a lot of perks in the game that allow you to do that. There are few, like Face the Darkness, for instance. And now you have this. And it lasts for 30 seconds. Every survivor that comes into your area, your terror radius, also gets blinded, by the way, and gives you a little aura read, which is phenomenal, right? And guess what? Blood Favour being active here on pallets is pretty disgusting. Now, although I don't really expect Blood Favour to play all out in every single game, because, they will pop the totem, but you do have, like I said, Ultimate Weapon, which gives you a ridiculous amount of information on Spirit and any other killer in Dead by Daylight. I think it'll be a lot stronger on somebody such as Huntress and Trickster, and maybe like Dredge. But now you can incorporate opening lockers on every killer to get information. So they did get the totem, but we got the value here with Ultimate Weapon. And anyone else that hops into my my low terror radius will become blinded, which is really, really good. What blindness allows you to do is survivors cannot read auras. So if you're running with the build such as like Knockout, for instance, and multiple survivors are in your terror radius and are currently blinded, they don't get to see where that survivor goes down at all. They have no idea, which can be pretty terrifying. And I am a big fan of status effects in Dead by Daylight. Be it Spirit cannot play effectively with all of them as much as other killers. For example, like Oblivious status effects, you know? Because they can still hear your phasing sound, you know what I mean? But some killers take status effects to a whole new level and they can become completely stealth, completely undetectable. Like Michael, for instance. Bro, please go about your day. I really don't have time to play with you here. Still on that side of the wall. They're going for that unhook. Generally, I would go over there because I know they're probably going to heal up, but sometimes survivors love to play Shack incorrectly versus Spirit and just hop through windows. It's pretty great. Now we'll go on that side of the map because we saw them actually moving. They're not on the gen anymore. They're moving away from it. We saw the crow come up. Yep. Figured as much. I kind of got to pick and choose here. I think the smarter play would have been going for the other survivor and letting this one go off, considering I think this one is our obsession, right? Did you not? Thank you. Let me get that stack real quick. I know you don't mind. Come here. There's 7. We'll take that Brutality real quick as well. This should allow us to keep up. Also, you do keep the haste buff. For example, if she was downed, right, and I picked her up, you still get the haste buff as we're traversing to hooks, which is fantastic, isn't it? Alright, one survivor in front of us here. I think that is... I wanted to say Ada for a second, but that is not Ada. I think that is Yui. And then, on the other hand, Brutality allows you to make plays, even though if they are injured or healthy. Regardless of the state that you find that survivor in, or you hit that survivor in, you will always get that haste buff. Hold up. Information here. She's still on the other side of the map, or not the map, but the shack pallet. I don't really care about her too much. Hey, girlie. Thank you. We'll go for Yui here. We had 8 stacks, so it's okay. To bring us down to 4, unfortunately. There we go. And that'll put us to 4, but she needs to get on a hook at some point. I can't allow her to just go around and just go for the unhooks or not, you know, work on gens for free. Alright, hold up. They're gonna complete this one, I think. Yeah. Nope. You die for it. I don't know if that's worth it. I really don't. But yeah, I haven't been this excited for an information perk in a long time. When I played with this on the PvE with Alien, it was very, very good. Especially considering, you know, for what it does. But allowing these perks on other killers can be pretty detrimental, especially for killers who, again, have ridiculous movement speed or ability to have mobility, essentially. Where are we going? You know, stop. Thank you. We'll go back around. Cool. She didn't really try to mind game that one too much. She just, I'm gonna do it. Got that balance landing? No? All right. Suit yourself. 7 stacks still. Doing really, really well. Although there is 1 gen left, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that these guys might have had a brand new part. Perhaps, maybe. Just a thing that I generally like to assume when gens kind of fly by a little bit faster than they normally, you know? But some of them did come in the game with toolboxes, so it's a possibility they got brand new parts here. Alright, where we at? Okay. Hey, can we not, though? Friend? Oh, wait, it's okay. We're chilling. Every time. Every time. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Pawse Plays. Remember to smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe for future content when it comes to Dead by Daylight and all things Spirit. Let me know how this build works out for you and what other killers you've given this build a shot on or played with these perks. I'll catch you guys in the very next one. Stay safe out there. I'll see y'all later.